Alright, what's going on YouTube? Chris Castle Fit here, and it is a wonderful Wednesday afternoon. It's about 10 till 4, and today is going to be my first little instructional video. Pretty sure if you're watching my channel, that means you're trying to make a change for the better for the new year, for the year of 2017, and I'm basically here to help you with that. I'm going to tell you 5 things you can do with your diet without actually dieting. The first one you can do is cut your portions in half. It's not about what you eat, it's about how much that you eat. I guarantee you, the minute you change how much you're eating as opposed to what you're eating, regardless of what you're eating, you're going to start seeing results. Maybe not drastic results, but if in fact you're the person that steps on a scale on a weekly basis, a daily basis, a bi-weekly basis, whatever, guarantee you will start to see results. Reason being is because whenever you cut your portions in half or even decrease your portions just a little bit on the amount of food that you intake on a daily basis, your body's going to have to adapt to that. If you're going out to a restaurant, the first thing you should definitely do is when you receive that food is ask the waiter or waitress to cut that portion in half, box it up so you can take it home later. Or if you're not going out to eat and you're cooking dinner, instead of normally going for your full-size portion of food that you would normally eat, maybe eat a little less. Serve yourself a little less. Because what you have created is basically a calorie deficit. A calorie deficit that your body has already gotten used to. Let's say your body's already gotten used to taking in 35 to 4,000 calories a day, which is a little much. However, whenever you intake, say, 3,000 calories or 2,500 calories, your body is basically going to have to adapt. Number 2, wake up earlier. The reason why you should wake up earlier is because it gets your metabolism going at an earlier state and you burn calories longer throughout the day. If your day starts earlier, you're going to burn calories longer. Which brings me to my next thing. Number 3. You should definitely drink a cold glass of water right when you get up in the morning. Studies have shown that when in fact you do drink cold water in the morning, not only does it clean out your system and not only does it hydrate you, but it also wakes you up. Anywhere from 8 to 16 ounces of water is good for someone who really isn't used to drinking a lot of water on a normal basis. But the key is to drink it cold because the actual definition of a calorie is the amount of energy it takes to heat up water. So when your body needs to expand energy to heat up water, it's got to come from somewhere, and that source of energy is calories. Tip number 4, do not eat anything after 8 o'clock or at least 2 hours before you go to bed. Reason being is because whenever you go to bed on a full stomach, you're basically storing all the food that you've eaten as fat. What I mean by this is that when you go to sleep, your metabolism is going to slow down. Your body's going to realize that it's going into a rest mode and it needs to conserve energy throughout the evening, throughout the night that you sleep. Your metabolism is going to slow down, and the majority of the food that you have eaten is going to be stored as fat. Because your body's not moving, your body is not expanding any energy, and your body doesn't really need that extra calories that you've taken in right before you've gone to sleep. Big thing I would suggest is no eating after 8 o'clock, and if in fact it is after 8 o'clock, make sure you eat the meal or whatever it is you're eating 2 hours before you go to bed. Tip number 5, and arguably in my opinion the most important thing that you can do to kickstart your diet, is to eat smaller meals. Now, I've already discussed that you should eat smaller portions, but you should eat smaller multiple meals throughout the day instead of eating 3 large meals. To add on to this tip is that you should eat like a king in the morning and eat like a peasant at night. You should have a pretty good sized meal for breakfast, that way it'll carry you through on the day. Now, with that being said, the majority of the carbohydrates that you eat should be eaten in the morning, and you decrease your caloric intake along with your carbohydrate intake as the day goes on. Reason being is because, like I've stated before, when you're sleeping, you don't need that much energy to sustain you because you're not expanding any energy. You're just laying there. You're sleeping. So let's go over these 5 things one more time. 1, eat smaller portions. 2, wake up earlier. 3, make sure to drink a cold glass of water right when you do wake up. 4, don't go to bed on a full stomach. And number 5, eat 4 or 5 smaller meals instead of 3 large meals. I guarantee you, if you implement just these 5 things, it doesn't have to be all at once. You can definitely implement it as you go. I guarantee you, you will definitely see results without even changing what you eat or even adding in an exercise regimen. I will definitely be posting more stuff. Make sure if you found this video helpful, make sure to give it the thumbs up. Go ahead and like and subscribe my video if in fact you found this information helpful. You will definitely be seeing a lot more videos having to do with diet and nutrition, along with tips and tricks on how to work out and start your healthy lifestyle. With that being said, this is Chris Kessel Fit. Until then,